I So guys, now we're actually recording. So I'm going to get right into the lesson plan. So I want you guys to write this down again. The topic of today's morning motivation is you were born to lead. This is also going to be on YouTube. We're going to share it for those who are not here. But guys, I want you guys to send this link out to somebody. Again, I'm going to play this 5-minute video, and then I'm going to bring up the keynote speaker for today. So let's get right into it. You guys are born to lead. Now watch this very closely. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear this clip? Hold on one second. Okay, hold on one second. I don't know what it was. Somehow. Okay. Hold on. 1 second, you guys. I have to find a way on the settings to connect this real quick. Let me stop sharing this real quick. Give me 1 second, you guys. Like I said, I know we're recording, so I'm gonna be really quick here. I just gotta. So guys, I really want to get sorry. So we're recording again. I really want to let that soak in on why I showed that and why today's topic is you were born to lead. But without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up a special speaker, someone who I really respect a lot in this industry, someone who I met not too long ago, but, you know, over time, and especially now we're collaborating and, you know, we're going to be moving forward the culture here with the Reigning Legacy DTR and RTS family. Without further ado, I'm going to bring up Diamond Executive Beddrocc. He's going to come up. Let me make sure I unmute him. He's going to give us some powerful information, guys. And I don't know if you're ready for this wisdom, but like I said, Diamond Executive, Beddrocc, the CEO of RTS, Real Trade Steppers. Let's give it up for my boy. Let's go.
Sir.
Everybody drop some fire emojis. Drop something in the chat. Let's
get
excited.
Let's go. What's up, family? What's up, family? How y'all feeling today, man? Hey, everybody, please go back in the chats again. Drop some flames for my boy, man. He's always bringing different type of energy to a cold market. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that we really been colliding on, bro. That's the real purpose of this call too. And the purpose of this collab is, you know, you got to generate your own momentum. You know what I'm saying? You got to generate your own type of mindset, because sometimes it's going to fall back. You're going to have setbacks. You know what I'm saying? Without a setback, you can't take off. It's like the markets. Without like a bearish market, you know what I'm saying? You can't break out. You can't go bullish. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a retest. You feel me? You gotta switch up the trend in order to keep going up. You feel me? So everything about even the market, it applies to life. It applies to on how you move, how you think, and how you react to certain situations is going to dictate how you break out of it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fall back to the bottom. And you might not get back up because you took it like that. You know what I'm saying? You let your downfall override your uprising. You feel me? So that's something real big that we got to do. We have to do that day by day. You got to find your own momentum within yourself. Self-development, is everything, because then once you can do that, you can actually lead. You can actually follow. You actually follow in the right direction. Now you're open to still receiving new information. You're open to still being a student to the game. You get what I'm saying? And that's in life. That's marketing. That's trading. It's relationships. It doesn't matter. It applies to everything, bro. So that's something real big that we have to continuously build as a team. You know what I'm saying? Build that within yourself. Like, what makes you drive yourself? You know what I'm saying? Not just your why. You know, we always talk about your why. You know, a lot of us, if we have kids or, you know, money might be people's wise, success itself might be people wise, you know, pretty much a lot of our whys are gonna be, you know, kind of correlated. All of us kind of want the same thing, you know. So that's not really what I mean. I really mean like yourself, like your inner self. Do you deserve it? That's how I'm starting to look at these things. Like everybody on this call, we deserve it. You know, I don't. A lot of us weren't just, you know, born out, had trust funds waiting for us, 3M's unlocked when we 18. Nah. A lot of us don't even that's not realistic for us. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Why not me? Exactly. That's how I'm looking at everything now. Like, if this person right here can do it, why can't I do it? Like, I was talking to one of my great leaders. She's probably still on the call too. Like, we were talking long last night. Like, pretty much, it's one of those things where if you see a lot of these top motivational speakers, a lot of these top leaders, top basketball players, whatever, a lot of these successful people right now, if you look at their backtrack, if you look at their stories, man, a lot of them came from the streets. A lot of them came from broke. I'm talking about poverty, homeless. You know what I'm saying? And it's proven. Like, Tyler Perry is a real big one for me. Like, this man was going through it. You know what I'm saying? He turned around and made something so colossal that you can't break him. You know what I'm saying? He made a whole legacy for himself. And that's where it is. It comes with self first. But then he also had a mentor that he was able to follow. And I really want to change that word follow, because we're not followers if we're leaders. You know what I'm saying? But we are students. You got to be a student first. If you got your pen, I need to write that down again for myself. Be a student. Because when you're a student, you're not just following. And what I mean by that is, a follower, they're not going to really test the waters. They're not really going to, they're just going to, whatever they hear, they're going to do it without questioning, without analysis, without anything. They're going to look at it. They're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? A student, they're open to receiving it. So now you're studying your mentors. You're studying what they gave you to study. You get what I'm saying? And then you're putting it to the test. That's what a student does. They get quizzed. They get tested, and if they fail, they have to redo it. You get what I'm saying? They go look back on what they did wrong, and they bring it back to their mentor. Okay, boss man, this is how I did it. Okay, boss lady, this is how I did it. I got these type of results. You know what I'm saying? You going through that full process is what's going to make you one of the best leaders there is, because now you actually taking the time to understand what you're really doing versus just listening to somebody and doing it. That's kind of my definition on the differences between a follower and a student, because we got to be a student of the game in order to get to that leading level. Always learn with that intent to teach. You know what I'm saying? So that is something that's everybody's ability. Everybody can do that. And that's what makes us all leaders. That's what makes us all capable of getting to that next level, of getting a life full of abundance, a life full of whatever you want. Whatever you want now, you can attract it because you found somebody that has the success that you want. You was a student to that person because they were open to it. Any person in Reign Legacy, any person in our genius, I'm seeing that in our genius in itself. You are able to talk to these people, be mentored by these people, and they will truly show you the type of love and respect that nobody else out here really showing us, yo. Well, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm pretty sure like a lot of like if y'all agree with that, drop some ones in the chat. Like, a lot of people in this world, they real stingy with the sauce. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to our genius, bro, I'm saying any person you DM, any person that you hit up on Telegram, it doesn't matter. They're quick to respond, and they're helping you with. I don't care if you're in my back office. I don't care if if you make this type of money. It doesn't matter, because I want you to get to where you need to be. You see what I'm saying? And that's something that's real big that we have right here. So now it's on us to rebuild that connection, rebuild that brand, rebuild this value, this actual culture that we are really trying to get to. Because once we have this culture actually set, this foundation actually, that's why I love Reign Legacy. I swear that Reign Legacy is one of the number one actual, not just companies, but actual family that actually shows a true definition of foundation. Like, the way they operate, they're so consistent. And that's why I admire about them. They're so consistent with everything they do. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be able to bring the value of every person that I've been in contact with to bring it to them as well, because now we can always gain from each other. You get what I'm saying? Now this type of friction is going to generate more and more and more momentum. You get what I'm saying? Because once you generate your next momentum, you take advantage of it and you 10x everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody know what 10x means. I had this conversation yesterday. They was kind of like, what is 10x? I was like, 10 times. It's like a crypto or a trading term, but you truly, you get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? You generate your own type of momentum. Then you actually come to this culture where we are actually building, and you go hard with it. You don't lose it. Like it's real big. You got to be faithful, and you're not going to be faithful without faith. You get what I'm saying? If you are faithful to this organization that we're building, to this culture that we're building, that means you got faith in what we're doing. If you got faith in what we're doing, you're gonna see we going to the top. There's nothing that's gonna stop us. Nothing is finna stop anything that we're doing. We're going to the top. I mean, if everybody is, check the waiting room, Scotty or Daniel, if you can. But we all going to the top. Nobody in here is gonna be left behind. Nobody's gonna fail. Nobody who comes in encounter with Scotty, Daniel, me, Rosalind, Cameron, I know how they feel about each other. I know how they feel about their families. Like, they're going to the top. And if you are plugged in with them, you're going to the top with them. You see what I'm saying? There's no time to waste. Like, that's one thing we just won't get back. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to one of my mentees about trading, like, yo, don't be scared to risk that money. You know what I'm saying? Because you can always make the money back. Doesn't matter. But that time, you can't get that back, yo. It's a lot of us that we waste more time. And I'm talking to myself as well. This is something I'm still steadily working on day by day. I can't waste your time. I can't waste my time. You know what I'm saying? So everything has to be green time. Like, green time is, I'm doing it for self-development. I'm doing it for generating more income, more sources of income, or I'm mastering one of my sources of income, so that way it's perfected and is running itself and I can focus on the next. Like, everything has to be emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my other top guys named Ty. He always talks about how currency, the flow of currency, the actual root word is current. A current is always flowing. Like, you got to keep moving. You got to keep going. Like, if you stop, you're stopping yourself. That means you stopped yourself. You get what I'm saying? The more that you dedicate your faith into what you're doing right now, the more that you believe in what you're doing, the more faith you have into it, the more faithful you're going to be to the process. When you're faithful to this process that we got right here, y'all, there's no stopping us, y'all. Like, not just network marketing, but trading as well. Like, those two things is, to me, them the top two things in the world right now. Like, there's nothing else that you can tell me you can start up with $1,500 and go crazy. $99, not even $1,500. You can start up with $99 and change your whole paradigm. It's not gonna be, you're gonna change you're gonna be a millionaire from $99. Nah, but you can generate $1 million mindset though. You can definitely do that. Y'all feel me? You can definitely generate $1 million mindset just being connected with the type of people that we connected with, just being on these type of calls that we have. And the more I'm seeing in myself, like me and Daniel was talking last night for a minute, like, yo, we kind of set back for a little minute. Like, after the whole trip, you know what I'm saying? We kind of set back for like a week, and we just seen how the chats weren't flowing. You know what I'm saying? The momentum, like, you would think the momentum went crazy from that. But we kind of set back for a second, and we really didn't do it on no purposely thing, neither. We just kind of both kind of genuinely did it. And we seen like, all right, it's time to bring that flame back. You know what I'm saying? It's time to really 10x everything about it. And it's going to start with us. It's going to start with our leadership. You know what I'm saying? Because not only are we going to set examples for our lifelines, because I don't like saying downline for I learned that in my last company. I don't like downline. I like a lifeline. You know what I'm saying? I like somebody that's going to help me help them. You feel me? Because the more you help other people, the more you helping yourself. And this type of business, that's how you generate funds. But the more you help your downline / lifeline, you end up, you going up. Now you helping yourself, your self-development. Like, I feel good when I help somebody. You know what I'm saying? If I can get them some type of value, some type of some type of knowledge that they just might not have had, or they might have had, and I just broke it down to them a different way. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of colliding as well. That's the beauty of events as well. Like different type of calls. Like, all right, cool. Put this man on the call. You might get a whole different type of value from this person, but he said the same exact thing that this other guy said. You feel me? That type of thing is something that we can all take advantage of and all leverage. And once you leverage these type of things and you leverage these people and you leverage these mindsets that you got to adapt to, you are going to literally see the change in yourself, because your faith is going to grow. And when your faith grows, when your belief grows, the more faithful you are to this process. Now you're more dedicated. Now you're more structured with yourself. Now your posture is different when you present. You know what I'm saying? When you trade, now you way more confident when you enter these trades now. You know what I'm saying? You're not scared to lose it because you know you're gonna win it. And if you don't, you lost comfortably. So you still had a good trade today. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a mindset. When you get these proper mindsets and you really study the subconscious mind, and you study the way that these things really work as far as the markets and in marketing, when you really see how these two things work, we got something in our hands called gold, y'all. Like, we got something crazy, and we got the mentors right here on this call. All 24 of y'all are mentors. If you didn't know, you know. Now you should know. Like, I want to be able to hop on a call and every single one of y'all running the call, and I'm getting even more value from y'all. I'm taking even more notes. Like when my boy was just going in, I'm taking my little notes so I can go ahead and restudy them too. You get what I'm saying? Because everything is a learning curve. That's where that follow / being a student really comes into play every single day. Every single day. You got to practice, because that's what's going to make you somebody that everybody loves. And if they don't love you, you're going to be able to plug them in with somebody that they will love. That's the beauty of this network marketing, bro. That's the beauty of this culture. You see what I'm saying? So culture is gonna 10x everybody's life. I'm excited, Rob. I'm glad everybody's still on this call, tapped in, screens started showing up, people back in the chats. I love that, man. If y'all got some value from this, please drop some ones. And always be able to collide with somebody, man. Always have that partner. You know what I'm saying? That accountability partner is what we call it, or we might call it a BP, which is a business partner. Doesn't matter if you're on the back office or not. That's truly irrelevant in the sense of foundation, in the sense of culture. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to culture, we don't care about the back office. We care about the people that we are truly encountering with. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the family. And one of my old mentors, you know what I'm saying, I still show love to him, Mr. Sammy. He always said, family is forget about me, I love you. You see what I'm saying? Write that down as some flames. But for real, like, forget about me, I love you. That's what his little acronym from family means. And that's something that I really love, though, because that's like, would y'all not agree? Like, that's kind of true. Like, that's fire. Like, forget about me, I love you. That's family. Yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? So always be able to connect and vibe and always operate on a higher frequency, bro. When we can do that, everything else is going to be attracted. We're going to attract everything else about it. Everything about flipping accounts, everything about presenting with posture, X12, X6, whatever you want to do with this company. All 16 streams of income will be open and available to you because your posture, your mindset, your belief, and your culture has all came into alignment. And then you're gonna see the change because your faith is going to just is going to show, because now everything is going to just, oh wow, okay. I wrote down, I'm so happy and grateful. Now you showing gratitude to what you don't have, but you got it in your mind, and then you attracted it. Then when it came, you kind of shocked, but you're not moving no differently because you already was moving like you had it. That's everything, y'all. So I ain't gonna hold up too many people's time. You know, I see people driving, doing their hair. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Some still in the bed. I'm finna get up and hit the gym in a minute. So I always show love. And I definitely want y'all to give some great gratitude for my man Daniel and Scotty, Reigning Legacy, y'all. I'm excited about this collide. I'm ready to get it. Let's go. These two are the GOATs. That's all I hear about. And if y'all see in that IGG chat, if some of y'all are real active in these chats, if y'all see them, the only two people who really, him and Tyler, They the only ones coming with that fire every day. They having a schedule every week. They having a game plan. They're being consistent, and that's what I admire about it. That's what made me realize, all right, this is the team that is going to build this team. You know, and he really, without me even reaching out, he reached out back to me like, bro, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get that momentum back. Let's get your feet back on track. Every person that's with you, let's get it. And so I'm excited, y'all. I'm glad that we had this going on. I appreciate this opportunity to, really just, show some value, man, and get value from y'all as well. And I'm ready to 10X, y'all. I'm ready to go with y'all. Let's get it. I appreciate it, y'all. I'm gonna give it back to you, man.
Everybody give it back to Beddrocc, guys. Can I call you? I mean, listen, we professionals, man. What's your name, man? Let's get your name, man. Hold on. Let me unmute my brother because it's like I want to call him his name. I was like, yo, we got this kind of recording. This is gonna go live all over the world. We wanna let everyone know who the next millionaire is. Hold on.
Yo, I was saying that yesterday as well. That's crazy. My real name is Samuel. Everybody, and I love my name. Don't get me wrong. My real name is Samuel because it's a biblical name. I actually recently just did the research on it. My real name's Samuel, y'all. So definitely, if you are uncomfortable with calling me that, definitely call me Samuel for sure. I don't feel no time. I love when people call me Samuel because I feel a real connection. Like, you know me more than you might know me. If you calling me Samuel, that means you know me. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, yo, my real name's Samuel. And definitely nice to meet all y'all. I'm always open to colliding and, giving any type of value and receiving any type of value, bro. So definitely.
Most definitely. All right, Samuels. It's a pleasure to have your name as well. Listen, I've been building with this brother for weeks now, maybe even months. We've been seeing each other, and I'm like, yo, what's his name? You know what I mean? But it's a pleasure to have your name. It's a pleasure to have you here as a keynote speaker with us today. You definitely added so much value, man. So I give it back to you and your leadership skills. It definitely shows, who you are and the potential that you truly have that hasn't even been unlocked yet. You've unlocked levels in your entrepreneurship journey in such a short amount of time with your career here in network marketing, which is just phenomenal to see. It's phenomenal to see the culture that you created because you guys are the culture. And I love to see my Black brothers and sisters, and I'm not afraid to say that, really come together and really put their minds to something different because we know, what we're up against in this nation, all across the world and things like that. And we don't use it as an excuse. Like I don't use my color as an excuse to, why I can't achieve success. So it's always good to see, fellow brothers and sisters that are really locked in a mindset and they're really willing to grow. But guys, I want to get back on topic. Wow, that really blew me away. I got a couple pages of notes from my boy, man. I got a couple pages of notes from my boy, man. So I hope you guys are taking notes. He said a lot of powerful stuff. Just to kind of reiterate some of the stuff he said, be a student to be a teacher, right? We want to create a community and continue to build the foundation. We want to add value to our market. My favorite thing that he said is there's no upline or a downline, guys. It's your lifeline. He said a lot of powerful stuff. Family, forget about me. I love you. And I want to let everyone know on this call that you are loved. You might not have immediate family. You might have immediate family. You might come from a good circumstance. You might come from a not so great circumstance where you feel like, you were always the black sheep or you were always on the back burner. And I want to let you know here at Reigning Legacy, guys, you are family. We do love you, right? So we're not just learning and growing together in the entrepreneurship journey, but you have people that have your back who genuinely care. And one thing that I could say about Samuel's tone and the things that he articulated to us as well is that he definitely loves us. He definitely has love. He has pure intentions for the game. He dropped a lot of value, a lot of gems. And the reason why I really played that drumline clip is because I want you guys to understand this. We wake up with excuses every day. I heard Scotty say yesterday, turn your excuses into reasons why. Every reason why you tell yourself why you can't do it should be another reason why you have to fuel your promise, why you have to fuel the vision. And the way that it starts by building the community. Everyone complains that the chats are dead. Everyone complains about this, they're upline, this and that. It starts with you. Are you showing up to the calls? So to all 24 people that are on this call, blessings to you for showing up this morning, because it shows your leadership. And one thing that I will say is that you have to be a student to be a teacher. You seem, if you guys really know the story to Drumline, you understand that Nick is the most talented kid, right? He's the most talented kid, hands down, from high school all the way into college, to the point where he starts outshining his mentor. But the problem with outshining your mentor, it's almost like Daniel's son and Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi might be an old man, and Daniel may be able to kick his ass out at a certain point, but you never surpass your mentor. You never leave your foundation. Oftentimes what happens is we quit our journey too fast, or we leave our foundation. A lot of us see a brand like Reigning Legacy. You don't know the blood, sweat, tears, the paperwork, the bills, the things that me and Scotty, even sometimes have to beef about when it comes to the company, because it's real, right? It's real. It takes progress. It takes knowledge. It takes showing up to the call every single day. It takes personal development, guys. If you don't shift your mindset, you won't obtain what you're looking for. So the first thing that has to happen, it has to be a mindset shift. Just as you see, he's beating the drums, right? And he says, what did he say? He said, you thought you looked cool, right? You thought you looked cool. You thought you outshined your master, but you made yourself look like a jackass. What was it? It was his ego. What could we see in a parent? We seen one motion. Think about the bigger picture that really happened, right? We have the mentor, who was the coach, the bigger guy, right? Everyone's in a line, one band, one sound, move in harmony, move in unison. It doesn't matter what instrument you play. It doesn't matter what gift that you have. When you do that, everything is harmonized, right? When you go with the rhythm, that's what rhythm is. Everything is in harmony, right? You're going with the beat, you're going with the flow. And that's what we want to do. And that's what we want to create. So it starts with us. And me and Scott sat down and we said, listen, if no one's going to do it, we have to do it. Even if I was the only one on this morning motivation call, I'd still be here dropping sauce on myself. I promise you, I would just record these calls, drop them on YouTube, because I know that people are going to watch them on YouTube if they're not going to show up. So the key to the moral to today, and I'm not going to take up too much time, I'm going to close this out right now. The moral of today is to be a student. Get back to phase one. Get back to phase one. We need to become profitable. There's no millionaires here yet. There's no millionaires here yet. We don't have 25, 50 ambassadors. We don't have six-figure earners the way that we should. We're not at that level yet. Yes, we want to ball out. Yes, we get a taste of the lifestyle when we go to events. We have $1 million mentors. We have a lot of different people and investors who back us, right? Who give us a glimpse, and we manifest it. But the grind time, the groundwork, if you think that because you're talented and you're on this call, or that you're beautiful and you're on this call, that a bunch of people are going to sign up with you because you see maybe another big leader, who might have looks, or they might have something going on. You don't know the blood, sweat, and tears of that story. You don't know if it was easy for that person to obtain, no matter how fast their success was. And never compare your process to another man. This is biblical, y'all. Don't look at someone else's process. Don't look at Scotty and Danny and say, well, I'm not there because I didn't have that following in it. You don't know where we started. We didn't have any of it either. But it started here. It started with showing up. It started with being a student. It started with getting on the Zoom calls with my mentors. It started with being accountable. So guys, I'm not going to hold up any more of your time. I hope you guys enjoy what Beddrocc said. I want that to marinate. I want what he said to really marinate. I want what Drumline, the example of Drumline is one band, one sound. It does not matter what instrument you play. It doesn't matter what rank you are. It doesn't matter what's in your bank account today. The only way to build this thing is with one another and everyone playing the same beat, right? So at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you straight up, as a talent, I'm a very talented individual. Most of my life, the Lord showed me my life, and everything that I started, I never completed. But when I started, I was the best at it. And there were people, listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all this, y'all. When you give up on your dream, when you give up on your purpose, there's somebody that was watching you, that was influenced by you. I have so many people nowadays that are so influenced by the Reigning Legacy movement. And I've seen people in other brands that I've started, or people in the past that have took the little things, probably when I was 13 years old, all the way back to 13 years old when I really started dropping gems on people. I built my first brand in 6th grade. And I even posted the picture to prove it. All of us, we had our little shirts on. So, I do this, but it's crazy because there's people in my life when I stayed stagnant, or I stayed to, stay in my old ways, or, keep certain concepts with me, they elevated. There are people that were around me since I was 11 years old, and they've surpassed me. And at one point in my life, 5 years ago, I got sick of that. At 26 years old now, when I was 21 years old, and I realized I wasn't going to the league, when I got my football injury and I chose the streets and I chose the hustle, and I realized I wasn't going to go anywhere playing sports, things hit me hard. And I realized in that moment that I couldn't quit my journey because there were people that had watched me since the beginning that were influenced by me, who had now surpassed me. People who were looking to me for advice. Hey, man, people that were in a hard time that I helped when they were homeless, and probably, eventually it turned around where I had a lot of help when I was homeless as well. But those people surpassed me because of my influence. So understand that there are people that are watching you. That's why we tell you to post. That's why we tell you to post positive things, but also show yourself in the camera. Just like I had in the assignment the other day. What you guys need to be doing when we're dropping these flyers, you guys need to be promoting. If you guys knew the call, the morning motivation, listen, the morning motivation with my mentors. This is who they are. This is what Reigning Legacy is. You don't want to miss it. We need to be better promoters. I'm noticing, guys, that it's not the ones with talent. It's not the ones with anything else. All these people are doing is promoting. They're getting masses in front of the information. What makes them different from us? Nothing. Let's get the masses in front of the information. Let's close 25 people a day. Let's close. How can we create a system where we can simplify it for the collective and close out 25 to 50 people a day? It's possible. It's being done somewhere else. So the only way that we do it is by masterminding here, having beautiful people like Samuel, like Scotty Rapp, like Abdullah, like Tyler, coming up on these calls and killing it. And that's what I want to do. I want to display you guys. The morning motivation is not so much for me, but I'm going to have more speakers. We're going to have more educational stuff. We're going to continue to grow together, guys. That's all we have today. I'm not going to take anything from the keynote speaker from today. Let all that sauce marinate. I love each and every one of you guys. Make sure right now, as we speak, that you write down your central focus for the day. Have your central and your secondary focus for the day. What is it that you're looking to attack? What are you looking to achieve? If you need to update your goals on your goal cards. Let's get to it. Let's get to our personal development. Let's get our walks in. Let's hit these phones. Let's hit these trades. Let's smash these markets, whatever projects, whatever you guys are working on. Make sure it's productive and it's a money-making activity. I gotta go, y'all. Be blessed.